Hey, what's up guys? This is Limitless Starcraft coming to you with another Starcraft 2 Heart of the Storm commentary. Today we are bringing you a game from the Premier League of WCS Korea. These are the playoffs. Introducing our players in the bottom left corner is Scarlett, our red Zerg. In the top right corner is the legendary, the Tyrant, Jaedong, the blue Zerg, and the map is Derelict Watcher. Now this is game 4 of the series. First 3 games were amazing. If you guys haven't seen them, go watch the replays. And there's an interesting matchup here because Jaedong is known for his ZVZ. They, as you guys have heard, call it JVZ, Jaedong versus Zerg. But Scarlett, as of late, has been on a tear, just running through people. She's beaten a lot of great players to get here, and now she's facing against Jaedong, and she has played exceptionally well so far. So we're gonna see who takes this match and see if it'll go to a game 5. Both players look like they're doing maybe a hatch first. Usually in ZVZ there's not too much early aggression unless you go 10 pull maybe, but that can easily be countered by a 14 pull. Scarlett down here is going for hatch first, as is Jaedong. Now things get interesting when we see the tech choices after the pull is thrown down. Zerg players can either go for the early Baneling Nest before speed and try to get early aggression, or they can go for the speed first, whereas they can also go for early aggression. Scarlett getting her gas just a little bit later, so that could play into favor for Jaedong. He actually got his gas before pull, and I believe Scarlett did as well. Both players are going to try to get the advantage. Usually in ZVZ it tends to go more towards Ling, Baneling, Muta because it's more economically successful. You start off with Lings, and then the gas, you transition to Banelings, and then you eventually get the edge where you can transition into Mutalisk. But you can also play very defensive and go for Roaches, which are great against the early Baneling pressure, because Banelings don't really do too much against Roaches unless you have them in large numbers, which you don't see most Zerg players do against Roaches because they want to save that gas for the Mutalisk. And it looks like we're transferring drones over here, just trying to saturate the hatch for Jaedong. We got the speed coming out for Jaedong. Let's pull up the resources tab. Scarlett just a little bit ahead, as well as her supply. Let's see, units. Not much going on now. No early aggression. We got 2 Lings coming out from Scarlett for the early scout, and Jaedong is as well. It's almost a completely identical matchup right now. The Queen now spot popping up for Jaedong, and we have a Baneling Nest coming out. She also has speed, so that'll supplement the Banelings very well. Scarlett's coming in. Jaedong has the 2 Queens here to block the scout, which will be beneficial. Let's see if Jaedong uses that to his advantage to maybe sneak in some tech that Scarlett will not be expecting. Like I said, Roach is always good. You could always go for a +1 attack Roach and completely overrun your opponent before Scarlett gets Mutalisk. And the Baneling Nest now popping. Let's see if she takes advantage of this and goes for some early pressure. Looks like her Lings are moving out now. The Queen moving out to get that Overlord. He should. No, she turns it around. Queen for Jaedong is also doing the same thing. And we have a lot of Lings coming out for Jaedong here. His Baneling Nest, he doesn't... Oh, there's the Baneling Nest. A little late, though, for the Baneling Nest. Jaedong now seeing all these Lings. Scarlett also has quite a bit of Lings as well. She should be warping in some Banelings. There's 3 right there. Oh, almost got that whole group of Lings. Now with the right micro, Jaedong can pull this off. I mean, you guys have seen plenty of times in his ZVZ, his micro is outstanding. But, one wrong move can completely turn the tide in ZVZ. These games tend to be shorter because of the Banelings and the bust. with the micro. One misclick and the Baneling catches, that whole group of Zerglings right there, then it completely turns the game around, where Scarlett can come in and do some aggression. Jaedong now getting Banelings of his own. Nothing too crazy going on. Don't think neither player has lair tech yet. They're just working on their micro right now. Let's see if Jaedong can pull this off. There's 6 Banelings on the way. 2 of them catch all 6 of them. That was a great trade for Jaedong. Now Jaedong has the advantage. As I said before, the tide can turn in the battle just like that. Losing 6 Banelings that was meant to be for aggression. Now Scarlett has to run back to her base. Another Baneling morphs out, but one Baneling against Jaedong's micro isn't going to do too much. He really needs to pull something off, take advantage of both these gases right here, and these players really need to work on getting their Spire up pretty soon. One Spine Crawler, excuse me, going down just in case anything were to happen. Now, I don't know what happened to all of Jaedong's Lings. I don't know if I missed an engagement or... maybe I did. Sorry about that. Now, Scarlett turns around the Lings. Almost made her pull back there for a second. A few Banelings probably going to be able to hold this off with one Spine Crawler. Oh, but that was a premature explosion right there by the Baneling. Now the Baneling's getting in there, sneaking past, got a nice little group right there, got 2 Banelings and a couple of Lings, so that was a good trade-off for Scarlett. Looks like she's now finally getting all of her gases, as is Jaedong. No upgrades though coming out yet for both players. Let's see how many units lost tab. They're completely identical right now. 2,400 resources lost by both players, so very close game right now. Supplies are just about the same as well. No third being taken yet by either player either. This is a very fast-paced game right now with the constant pressure coming from both players. A few Banelings moving out the map here. Scarlett trying to pick them off with just the minimum amount of losses. She's able to pick off one. Lair is up for Jaedong, as is Scarlett. There is the Spire starting, and nothing yet from Jaedong. Let's see, structures. Got a third going up for Scarlett as well. That's actually a good move, considering she has a Spire up. She'll be able to put up that aggression with the Mutalisk without Jaedong being able to, come up and try to pick off this third. The Mutas will be there to defend, which is good. Jaedong now getting down his Spire, but I think it's going to be a little... oh no, I must have... a little hard to see right there. Spire's probably going to finish up about the same time. The third being attacked for Jaedong. He might have to end up canceling this. No, oh yeah, it got I don't think he canceled it either, so he lost all the minerals for that hatch right there. Jaedong's going to try to go for the counterattack here and pick off Scarlett's third. She will not be able to cancel this, so she will lose the minerals as well if Jaedong's able to pick it off, which I don't think is going to happen. He's only sending in a few Lings at a time, where Scarlett has everything back at her base. Spire now finishing. Let's see. Mutalisk on the way. 6 Mutalisk for Scarlett. One Ling getting by. Just scouting the obvious. The Jaedong's going the same thing. The Mutas are out on the map, picking up a few Lings here and there, and Jaedong needs to pull back his Overlords, which he is doing, one of them, because they're going to be able to pick them off, and you don't really want to get Supply Captain ZVZ. It's a huge disadvantage, especially when they're going in for the attack and you can't reinforce your units. Able to save that Overlord there for a second, might end up dying off. Looks like he has 8 Mutalisk. She has the same amount. Lings coming up right here. Just a few Lings down there. trying to cancel that third again, but looks like Jaedong will be able to get it up finally. Let's see if we're getting any upgrades. We got the Carapace upgrade for Scarlett, whereas we got the same thing for Jaedong. It looks like it's going to finish up B4. Resources tab, picking off an Overlord there. Scarlett is slightly ahead, as well as in gas. Call a little battle in the middle here. It's going back and forth, testing each other out, seeing if they can get in a good engagement. Jaedong still doesn't have really many drones down here in the third. He is mining the gas. Able to pick off one Overlord there. He could have picked up the Queen, or she could have picked up the Queen. Good little Ling battle, skirmish. Mutas are engaging right here. It looks like Scarlett should be able to come out on top, as she does have the higher count of Mutas, and Jaedong needs to pull back. He doesn't want to lose all those just being foolish and trying to whittle down a few more, because he will lose that battle. And a little battle right here as well. Oh, the Phantoms get a nice hit right there on Scarlett's Lings, able to save that third from any damage. Mutas are still out here on the field. She looks like she still has more. And now we still have another back and forth. Let's see if any player, I don't think they have the resources to take a fourth yet. Good engagement here. Got both queens whittling down the Mutalist. Lings are going to come in to reinforce his attack, and that's a little hard to tell. Jaedong might lose his Mutalist here. Jaedong only has 6, whereas Scarlett has 14. Doubling the number. Scarlett has a lot of Lings coming out as well. And the Banelings from Jaedong are doing good, but she keeps reinforcing the Ling count, and it's a little hard to come by, especially when he has to reinforce the Muta count as well. Jaedong looks like he's about to lose all his Mutalisk here, which is not good. GG. And surprisingly, Scarlett ties up the match 2-2. So we have a game 5 coming to you. If you guys want to see that, stay tuned. This is Limitless coming to you. Stay tuned for the next game, and thanks guys for watching.